EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Wide, get wide.
Hand off to their big tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Come on.
But a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you, pump.
Murray now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
50-50.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases. Like they were able to exploit right there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Like 22, he's counting 22.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Completes it to Fitzgerald. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Off.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Check out.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Tighten up. Hey, easy. Double right. Double right. Bang. Hey.
Watch the edge.
Hey, Haywood. Look at him.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow 80.
I'm going.
Hey. Easy, alert. Hey, wahoo.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Yeah.
Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Ready. 180. 58. Hey, easy. Monday. 40 got. 6-6. Bullet high.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Hey, do.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, it's Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Counter play, Drake. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
57 the mic.
On second down and 4. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
218, chopper. Check 24. Switch.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. And an alley to run. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. The way he went into that contact, as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there?
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for job.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 46 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit him with the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 65 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Well, conventional football, Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 49, check. Alert! Hurry!
Stafford on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Like 22, he's coming.
To throw, it's Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
13 yards on the play.
Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. He was out in high school days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Here's a throw out wide, complete to with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down. 1st down, Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check 37.
Mike's 22. Mike's 22.
All day, dog.
On 1st down, Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he finds Hopkins complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Murray now to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. To throw is Murray. And an alley to run. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
21. Christian Travis.
SOS.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Trace McSorley with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Echo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking. Deuce. Put it ready.
Shotgun now from Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your